scorching on the shoulder of a rather gorgeous looking apple holder. The natural high roller, Magneto to metal molars. Mind over matter, I'm moving forward.
When the night's out, I don't really see that as living my life wrong. So everybody get high in the room now. Start smoking up and let your mind just tune out. I gotta watch it with customers when they're thinking we're best mates. Hit me up on
Let the boys kick.
G'day, it's your boy Mikey Pipes, 1 Out What. We're about to get into our next battle. You know what it is, we got GREELEY, he's back doing his first battle for 2013, going up against the Flip Top President CEO, my boy ANYGMA. It's going to be a dope battle, won't even fuck around, we get straight into it. I gotta give shout outs to my homies at LMR Entertainment and Management, holding me down on this one. Shout outs to Merlin, also Dan Sousa at Shoot Cut Drop for holding me down with all the filming and editing and all that good shit for this battle. You know it's good, it's your boy Mikey Pipes, 1 Out What, we out of here, man.
Yo, my name is GREELEY, I'm here at 1 Out Street Battles. I'm battling ANYGMA tonight from the Philippines. It's been a while, it's been about 11 months since I've done a battle, and you know I love this shit, so I'm fucking pumped. I'm stoked to be doing this international matchup. 1 Out Street Battles have been killing it, man. Like, they're supporting this scene and making shit big in Melbourne. So all of you at home, make sure you support this shit. Make this battle scene back to what it was. Straight up. Either way, let's get it in.
Yo, it's ANYGMA, representing Flip Top in the Philippines, man. Shout outs to everyone, all my loved ones back home, and yeah, man. Much love to 1 Outs Battle League, man, for even inviting us and having us here, man. They're making big moves, yo, so shout outs to the whole Aussie battle scene, Aussie hip hop for sure, man. And yeah, I'm battling GREELEY tonight. That's gonna be a dope matchup. Last battle I had was August 2012, so yeah, man, it's gonna be sick, man.
Give it up for out of Tasmania for homie GREELEY. President of Flip Top Battle League out of the Philippines. Give it up for ANYGMA.
Shout outs 1 Outs, ANYGMA, Flip Top, Philippines. What's up, man? I'm gonna let you call it ANYGMA, bro.
Alright, step easy. Fuck rematches. I'm even surprised they booked a flight. Oh shit, wait a minute, my bad. All you generic multi-bastards look alike. Alright, GREELEY. So many different ways your name fits your face. That added suffix to grill clearly portrays your most visible trait. You look like, you sound like the sound a baby gremlin would make. That face says you eat straight off a greasy grill instead of a plate. And you would resemble an illiterate grizzly if somehow he rapped but misspelled his name. People look at your teeth like it's some great wonder. Probably because with grills like that, you remind them of a Stone Age hunter. They're all grinding outwards like there's no space under you, a cocaine muncher. Personally, I look at this teeth and think it's fucked up that the child migration program took O'Shea's brother. Yo, he spent his growing days, summers all over the States, buckled in a truck with dad. That's when he first chose to taste love with inappropriate hunger. That's why this both ways bugger's whole face is structured O-shaped, cause a glory hole breaks sucking off old gay truckers till his throat gave muscle. And it's so strange how this bloke baked supper in some homemade butter toe scrape fungus from his soulmate mother when she exfoliates blubber. How you gon' claim gutter? You're a fucking gold chain tucker. Own paint huffing, so I know you won't spray nothing but will go ape, suffering from road rage every time he sees the slow pace of a toll gate coming. He wants no delays between prostate jumping. In the pit stop stalls, getting his hip hop on. Quick lock jaw when he sees a hip, he hops on it. This bitch top dog, the dinner's fixed, John. Get hot sauce. Dingo meat's a fitting feast for victory. Picnic scene, a flips cuisine, head chopped off. Yeah! So please explain this. Please explain this. You've lived in 2 countries with more multicultural neighbors, so in a way you're more ignorant, yet you're still more racist. From trucking in the States to butt fucking in Australia, how'd you remain the equivalent of a redneck in such separated places? I understand he wants to stick to his roots. That's why he acts and looks like some savage criminal. Motherfucker's so racist, he puts the abhor in aboriginal. Shit's real hopeless. National pride, he's got weird notions. He won't ever cheer Bogut, but every NBA All-Star game he keeps voting for Keith Bogans. Censoring internet isn't preventive of incest, but you are especially inbred when England, your grandmotherland, got in bed with Uncle Sam's culture, and all this led to a mongrel, along with a long list of deformed genes yet to be categorized in any scientific index. Hey yo, before this I hit the toilet, trying to stretch and relax, but then regretted it after, because when I entered it, damn, I would have never imagined he'd warm up with a Jenicky dance. Time.
Give it up for that motherfucking round!
Can you hear me? Yeah! I'm just making sure, yeah? Alright.
Get him!
So this little fucker talks about my dad, well, you're a whack punk. Yeah, I'm from the States. You should fucking keep your trap shut. My dad is a trucker. Spent his whole life in America driving a Mack truck. I did a lot more of my life than that fucking pathetic fat cunt. Of every race. Those that know me personally know that I definitely ain't racist, but unfortunately one of their mates just walked into a land of ignorant white cunts that generally hate Asians. I didn't say that to technically save face, but when you came on your little extendable vacation, most of the pizza so sustenance cunt if you were seen with a white chick could be considered a date rapist. And we've been raised to believe that it has been embedded in your genetic code to be better at PlayStation. He's famous in the Philippines, so he's the cunt that I must be thanking. Motherfucker, you come to 1 ounce, what? I'll give one of these young cunts a couple of buds to shank him. His bitch is so flat, when she's standing up, I thought the bloody slut was planking. So when she split from this rat, I grabbed her up and made the muck catch a motherfucking bus to Frankston. Hey, imagine hanging out in Frankston for a whole night with ANYGMA. This shit would be as dangerous as going for a mission with him while he's driving your Sigma. You brought some of your fam. I decided to spend a night with his sister. She cried when I managed to slide and fit my fist right inside of her sphincter. And afterwards I made him smell on the side of my finger. You pay for your own flights, he must get cash lots. Him and his mate, the only 2 in the scene that ever get mad dosh. He still runs a battle league for the Philippines on a shit laptop in a country that smells like gym bag socks. And I could buy a car there for how much a bloody 6-pack costs. I came to Melbourne to get off my head on some sick crap rock. And even when I got shrink dick, your bitch said it was 2 times bigger than your little tic-tac cock. Look at his fucking hair. Look at his fucking hair. I promise I will flip that top and you'll end up like a little Metro with his snapback taxed and his fringe snatched off. Every time I drop a line as bomb, doesn't matter what type of high I'm on. Every time you attempt to write a song, it stinks like the shit that I scraped from inside my bum. Either way, I'm gonna stitch together that little hole that you've been rhyming from and put you back in detention or that overcrowded boat that you've been hiding on.
Give it up for that motherfucking round!
Second round on the homie and ANYGMA, let's get it.
Yo, check.
Get him.
Yo, it's kind of like I got a world tour. Lose at Gardiner but invited to Rampage, so I'm still winning, eh? And you can get your world tour too if you play the gorilla in cahoots in that Rampage video game. Oh. He also reps Decor, short for Destruction Corporation. But Decor sounds too close to decoy. And y'all don't need further destruction, much less from corporations. So all that title shows is how Decor is just another useless decoration. Bitch got low self-esteem multis. It's like you know better schemes could be sewn expertly should he evoke clever speech, but his dome's letter G surely won't let him think fully. So stretch the themes, rookie boasts letters string poorly. Fucking gross, lesser being, pussy. And I can tell you play politics in your scene, but it isn't going well for dude. And usually, if you're not a sick enough MC, politicking is your next best move. So any person or team that's burdened with scheming from the undeserving knows I profess the truth. And it's not just that I got a whole lot less to prove compared to you. You're a breath or two away from destitute. Whether music or repping the movement, your quest is screwed. So get to choosing a separate noose for your neck to fool with, instead of fueling your head's delusions with set excuses for revenue or its retribution. Vessel spewing all over your desk gets pooling. I'll reinvent the hue when your recommended architect's confused, having checked your reddish blueprints. Cause you leading a league, whether in position or through wrins, is such a pipe dream. Which is precisely why you lost your job and now it's Mikey's. Now it's Mikey's, then y'all invite me? Shit, I guess y'all not fed up with being overtaken by Asians in Oz society. Because Australia's mostly an intact landmass. At least one of your 20 leagues should have united y'all if things were properly thought out. The Philippines, 7,000 plus islands, only one guy runs the league. Bitch, I got shit locked down. And that's not even including every flip community that stops to observe from foreigners' turf. So the fuck y'all saying I got no presence? Y'all feel the effects from all corners of the world. Yeah! And no, you can't use the population as an argument. Out of 100 dialects, our main tongue isn't even dominant among our provinces. But with the English language, y'all can access demographics spanning several continents, yet hardly anyone watches. Props. Your own local audience thinks the quality of your product is shit. So you're not a monster just because your improper chompers make you look like some goblin cobbler. Your mom's a lobster. Your mom's a lobster. Both for her face and the Aussie banknote cost to pop her. Your pop's a peeping Tom of toddlers. Obnoxious poppers off his rocker thinking this'll be a slobber knocker just because he's a non-stop watcher of Romper Stomper. So you can shout all your rounds, but no victory celebration for you to shout all around. How much better is my game? Y'all can shout all around. Even when I send you to your grave, you better shout all the rounds. Bitch, time.
Give it up for that motherfucking round! Second round on the homie Greeley, let's get it!
Yeah, he talked about how decoy is a shit cut.
Hold it down, hold it down.
He talks about decoy being a shit cut. Well, I think you need to fucking drop it. Start rapping about someone who's decent in Australia and pick another topic. You rap about decoy and got beef, I'll kick you in the head like I'm Tony Lockett. And then I'll bury you deep down in the ground, deeper than decoy's mother's pockets. It seems between you and me that we need to settle the score. How does it feel that you'll always be surrounded by people that are heavily poor, forever hitting us up with charities, fucking begging for more? I went on a trip to your culture, I walked past, laughed and threw a 10 on the floor. How does it feel that I get paid $674 a fortnight even when I never report my Centrelink form? Hey, you are from a country with a massive population, so of course you get more applause, but that's because there's 10 times the amount of people on your islands when my island is 10 times the size of all of yours. Yeah. Hey mate, my backyard is so spacious that it's fucked in the head. I have enough room for a few barbecues and a couple cars in the shed. When you were growing up, You have memories buried deep down that you try to forget about when your older brother used to beat you for leaving the shit bucket on the wrong side of the bed. Bro, this is not funny. Do you want to get stomped, buddy? I think it's a coincidence that his bitch is dog ugly, because the only reason he came to Oz is because he heard the battle scene was full of dogs and then he got hungry. Hey, but the next six bars will hit hard like a car crash. Call it a highway slaughter. Yep. Zane Azroy told me your dad is a well-known, high-paid author.
I didn't say that.
But he just... listen. He disowned him because he got with a girl old enough to be his 9th grade daughter. He then went and put her up on eBay for a bloody 5-day order. And an old guy that lives down my way border. And he's such a nice guy that he promised he won't skits after he busted his second wife fucking sucking the goat's dick. I hate it when people say words backwards in rap battles and pass it off on some dope tip until I realised that the word Pinoy backwards is your dick. No shit. I don't care if you look pretty Asian to me, dude. Don't take me too serious. All of these jokes are playing my sweet tooth. I'm not actually racist. If anything, I'm thankful to meet you. I just wanted you to know that the name your people chose for your race backwards is exactly the way an Australian rapping racist would greet you.
Get the rest of that motherfucking round!
Neck cream!
We've got a battle on our hands. Third and final on the homie ANYGMA. Let's get it.
Hey, yo, come on, Greeley. Before you got hype, you used to be at least top 5, but you pump and dump your botched riding in a bunch of chumps over by, so it isn't a market slump when we see your stock dive. Hence, it should not surprise when this gets online. The reasons besides the shares between you and I will be lopsided. So stop trying. The closest you get to art is arthritis. A Rottweiler's harsh bite is harnessed against the vet when he drops science. No shots fired when I use hot iron. Just this dog lifeless, baked as pot pie. Y'all should try it. Your face and voice are so gravelly, we wouldn't need special effects for you to play a rock titan. So you might be prominent with the tags, species, and bombing, but I'll go over your graphs like an economist. You beatbox, I beat boxes to nail the coffin lid. You scratch, my thoughts will get you to scratch your noggin, and it'll also spin your neck at 33 RPM to produce some horror shit. I'm not sure if you break dance, but we can chop your body parts to bits, and when the rigor mortis sets in, every piece can independently start a mix of both Harlem Shakes. You rock a set, it's not just fraudulent. Whoever's watching gets bored to death, because even you sound like you're about to sleep on your own bars when you rap on that yawning tip. Nondescript, he's lost his head since he's as underground solid as that ostrich myth. Me, I see a patch of land and envision utopian standards. He sees a patch of land and just stands there. When my lines fly over heads, they're causing sonic booms. When your lines fly over heads, you get Aussie salutes. So if the difference isn't clear, Greeley merely remixes what he hears while I reinvent the wheel like I built a whip that spins in spheres. Check this. Sudden has been when this pumpkin fad gets to rush his chances. No news, truth, reviews. Understand he's another bastard whose gums enhance the suck at rapping. So double back, why you here? Trying to club a fat bitch? Known rubbish standards, such unattractive fumbled stanzas. That makes you so dull it's tragic. A dusty mattress with ruffled fabrics got much more advantage summoning static. Cause nothing happens when this dummy's standing stuck in traffic. Just lose, drool, reduce. I'm running laps while he cuffs in gas, tunnel tangled, lungs collapsing. So shut your trap, why you here? Just to fuck with Gary? That makes you a slutty battler. This subcontractor's cunt's elastic. I bet it's got an undiscovered labyrinth. So come all strapped with 100 gats. I'll lunge in fast knuckle sandwich, crush his larynx. Custom whackness when I leave you more deaf, dumb, and blind than if you were bumping manners. So status report, better clean your vaginal walls. You got fucked up more than the tracks you record. Fuck shallow applause. I'll have your family mourn you for being so naturally flawed. And that's what the real tragedy brought. Tang ina mo.
down, let him do his thing.
You guys want to hear this last round? Yeah. In second round you talk about my mother, bruv. I think you're fucking rapping her poorly. I'll get my mother to fucking kick your head in after she's bloody finished with Captain Glenorchy. Yo, I'm gonna diss the tape on your shoe. As if that idiot's gonna stop me. Looks like a little sister in the sweatshop didn't finish a job properly. Yo, when I looked him up on YouTube and found a video of this faggot doing a rap in the booth, all I could fucking think is, what the fuck has happened to you? After your last round, you got the whole crowd looking back and confused, because we hate people that rap in American accents that aren't actually true. So by rapping like that in Australia, mate, you automatically lose. Yeah. Have I forgot to mention it's his second language, is what his posse's repping? I'm not talking copping head from his dirty, rotten stepmom when I'm saying that what she's getting is nothing but sloppy seconds. See? Yeah, I came from the States, mate, but I keep on cracking at Tasmania. I'm bringing it back across the Bass Strait again, cutting sick on the track of a rap area. But the American in me thinks you look a little Mexican. If he wants to wrestle, then I'm happily back breaking him. See, I promised you I'm not racist, mate. I'm just making him mad right now like I was practically Pat staying him. Yeah. You said, speakeasy, that Canadian faggot had the face of a rapist. Mate, I have a bar that is greater. Your ma said that I have the face of a rapist, but that was after I raped her. And his sister's famous for doing movie reviews on the news. It's true, I've got plenty on the subject. His dad is famous too. He's a well-known author with over 20 novels published. And you're an international battle rapper. You figure that his dad is going to love it, but the fact of it is he only admits he's got one daughter when he talks about his family in public. You will never match up to your sister, and that is the difference. His dad is so ashamed of this little faggot's existence that he tells people his son was tragically killed in a car crash as an infant. Hey, and if you ever sit around and wonder about that love that your dad never gives you, well, that's an enigma. Landslide. Blow him up with the bombs that I'm dropping, I'm a landminer. Doesn't matter whatever this little man's rhyming, because he always does it with bad timing, and he'll never really ever compare to his dad's rhyming. It makes him feel dark inside. Your father is so harsh at times that it tears you apart until you start to cry. And when he realises he'll never get his acceptance after all this time has passed you by, I suppose it doesn't matter how big the slit is, it will still always be small in your father's eyes. That's the end of my round, but I'm gonna bring some mean rapping. Looks like you just got out of videos with that shitty little green jacket. You ain't dope with the freeze, come to 1 out, start promoting the league. Either way, I'll fucking take a shit on your mum. You can never doubt me. Straight up, GREELEY, Tasmania, end of round 3. What?
Hey yo, give it up for that motherfucking battle. Damn, alright, let's get this result in 1 second.
I knew I saved it to round 3. Yeah. I knew you saw that yesterday.
Alright guys, we got the result in. It was a split decision, the judges were split. The win went to GREELEY, give it up.
What's going on? It's Mason. Just watched ANYGMA and GREELEY 1 hour Rampage. Fucking sick night so far. I just want to preface this judging by saying that I'm a little drunk, I'm a little stoned, and I might have eaten stuff out of a bag, but it doesn't matter. What I'm thinking with this one was, overall my vote went to GREELEY. Straight up, I'm mid-tier in Australia, if that. And so watching these guys, an international battle of this magnitude in 1 hour, to me was, as a fan and as a member of the community, was just awesome. I thought ANYGMA stuff was like, half of it went over my head, to be honest, man. Like, there was a lot of bars in there where I was just like, this is international standard and I'm copping it, but I couldn't follow some of it. Whereas GREELEY stuff, and maybe that's because I'm Australian, I'm a little bit bogan, I'm a little bit racist or whatever, all hit home, especially the flips in the third round. When he said that stuff about the shoe and the you know, workers in, that was crazy, man. That just made me lose my shit. In the third round, I was thinking I'm tossing it up, and I had to give it to GREELEY at the end of the day. But no hate, man. That was one of the best battles I've ever witnessed. Peace.
Okay, first I gotta make it clear that I'm down with both guys. I've been down with GREELEY and Gorillas and Cahoots since they were a great host to me in Australia. And Enigma was showing me mad love, helping me a lot in flip top. So to me, they're both boys, so I'm totally unbiased. Okay. Now in the first round, Enigma's whole breakdown of GREELEY being a racist and a redneck from 2 different countries, it was a perfect rebuttal to all of GREELEY's angles on racism in that particular round. Because GREELEY's race angle, right, was more on a basic level. It's okay to do race jokes, but you gotta be really innovative. It was pretty standard. And how Enigma flipped it around, he's American and he's Australian and he's being seen as a redneck in both countries, that eliminated GREELEY's whole round right there. In the second round, I was about to give it to Enigma because he was breaking down knowledge on Australia. He was talking about how his scene is united, no offense, your scene isn't, and all that stuff. And I was like, whoa, that's some true shit. How can GREELEY come back from this? Now here's the thing, when 2 guys are equally good when it comes to their material, I give extra points for freestyling. Because if one guy is 100% written and the other guy is 80% written, 20% freestyle, but they're equally good, I give it to the freestyler on a slight edge because there's variety and he's managed to incorporate both those elements into one performance. Now GREELEY flipped that whole angle from Enigma about that decoy thing. Whew! Decoy, you're my man, but that was a hard punchline, bro. Fuck decoy! Now GREELEY had less punchlines, but they were stronger individually, while Enigma had more punchlines. They were strong, but not individually as strong as GREELEY. But since GREELEY flipped on it, I give credit to flips. I give the slight edge to GREELEY. Now the third round, wow, Enigma killed it. GREELEY also killed it because they both had incredible bars reflecting each other's lives and content. They went personal, they went geographical, they went social, historical, all that shit. It was the perfect battle. But because GREELEY had a few rebuttals and freestyles about the shoe, that I have to give the edge to him. And also because in battle rap there's this concept of dissing 2 things at the same time with 1 bar. Enigma's bars, right, they hit hard but they go from 1 angle. But with GREELEY's small, you'll always be small in your father's eyes, it was dissing his race and going personal on his dad. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. By the way, I don't know anything about Enigma's dad or whatever. I never told anybody anything of that. And I gotta give it to GREELEY on a slight edge. But they were both winners in that battle, and GREELEY only slightly edged it just because he freestyled. Sorry.
Good to go?
Yeah.
After Zane's spiel, I kind of forgot what I was going to say, but basically I thought they were both really good. But Enigma, he kind of stayed on one rhyme scheme throughout his rounds, or each round, so I think Enigma kind of took that. GREELEY was at his top par, like fucking one of the best performances I've seen, but Enigma just hit harder and harder and harder. I don't think there was any loser. I fucking wish I could vote both of them, but Enigma overall. Peace.
Yo, this is Epps. Man, fucking Zane broke shit down fucking to a molecule, man. So I'm gonna say, in a nutshell, Enigma's second round was fucking ridiculous. But I have to break this down as a judge. I hate calling battles like this. I'll say GREELEY, Zane was saying it, GREELEY's technicality to me fucking won the battle, even though it was semi-novelty shit like the fucking decoy deep pockets, decoy's mum deep pocket shit. That was a fucking dope flip on that shit. And what was the other one? Man, you're gonna have to edit this the fuck out. What the fuck was it?
The shoes?
The shoes, that's right, thanks Barry.
fucking the shoes. I know that was kind of some novelty shit, but you know, as an MC, man, you know, like you can have your written shit because it's written leagues right now, but proven freestyle, evident, fucking paying attention. The shoes line, man, you know, it was kind of novelty. People got a reaction from the crowd. It was very fucking good, and really held it down, man. Like, fuck's sake. But ANYGMA's second round was ridiculous. I have to give it to GREELEY on the technicality bullshit.
Yo, what up? It's Barry Bonza. I had the privilege of judging GREELEY versus ANYGMA. To be honest, it's probably one of the best battles we've ever had. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. Both sides, really good. I thought bar for bar it was fucking quite close to call. You know, GREELEY had a few more jokes. I think ANYGMA did slightly more technical bar work. A lot of shit was flying over heads. Like everyone else has said, what I thought it came down to at the end of the day was the flips. And GREELEY was consistent. He wasn't just doing like a flip, like one flip, he was doing like 2 or 3 in a row on the same subject. If you're an MC, you know how hard that can be to really nail those flips. For me, I thought that's what took the battle. I'm not going to break it down in rounds because I just thought it was fucking impossible to judge that way. So for me, I think GREELEY just edged it due to those amazing flips. But props to ANYGMA. Thank you so much for coming and ripping 1 ounce, brother.
Cheers.
See you guys soon.
Yeah.